The other camera here, if we click on it, you can tell which one's selected because it has these little triangles in the corner. Now we can change this to like a top view where we're looking from the top down. Now if I click on the camera here, you can see where the camera is and where what its field of view is. So this is how far the camera can see side to side at this point right here. Gives you a little cone of view there. So if I click on my text here, I need to make the layer a 3D layer, or else it isn't going to be able to move in 3D space. So the way you do that is click on this checkbox right here that's in line with the cube, and now it has created a 3D layer. You can see now on your top view right there, that line, that is your text. You know that because you click here on the text and it highlights it. Now if you look at the cursors, or the cursor now, you can see that there is a position here. It's where you can move your text in the X, Y, and if this blue one right here is a Z. So now we can move in Z space. So I'm going to zoom out here and I'll just show you what that looks like real quick. That's the Z. I mean, this is X, and this is Y. Alright, that's all sweet and everything like that. But you can't really tell it's in 3D by just moving the position. So you want to do either, you can move rotation to make it look like it's 3D. So if I press R here, we can now move our move in the Z axis, Y, X, and then orientation has all of them in there. So let's move on the Y axis to like make this spin in 3D. So here's what I wanted to do. Now you can see how it's moving in 3D space. Now there's some tricks here, like if we line it up just right, I think it's let's see what this is at, -100 maybe. Is that? No, you can still see it there. -101. Now, if I unclick on it, you can't see what it's doing. So you can hide things in 3D, and then maybe later, if I keyframe it, come out like 2 seconds, and bring it back to 0. It looks like it's coming out like that, popping out of nowhere into 3D space. So if you look on the top view, oop, clicked a button by accident. If you look in the top view up there, you can see how it's moving. In this one, we're getting a top-down view angle. Maybe if I change to another view here, like left. I mean, it's not too helpful in that view, but you can see how there's different views. So I like to go to top. If you go to like a custom view here, you can change how the camera looks with your camera tools over here. And I mean, you can see your camera and everything like that. So I'm going to click off my camera tool, and I'm just going to go back to the top view. And sometimes maybe you don't want to rotate it all, but you need to show that there is 3D in your scene. I'm going to delete these, and I'm just going to add, let's make sure this is rotate, let's put this at 0. Now you can you can move your camera to show that there's 3D in your scene, and it works the best when you have another image or something else in the scene to use as a visual cue. So I'm just going to add the squish guy in there, and now if I move my camera, he's not going to be in 3D because I didn't click this tick box. So if I click it, now he's in 3D. this layer right here is, this line right here is the squish guy. Now you can tell what's what by using these colors here that are on the what is this panel called? You can figure out what is what by using these colors here in the layer panel. So the squish has a blue color because of this color right here, and the text has a red color. So maybe if I want to change this to purple, it's going to change the purple up here, and now that's a good way to keep track of what things are. So now that the squish is in 3D, I'm going to move it down below the camera, keep things organized. I'm going to move him back. And we'll move this 3D suite maybe like down here.